model race tomorrow. And you get a chance to have a talk with Ricky and get some autographs a little bit later. We are green. We are underway for Len Dubois Trucking. And that guy waving the flags is Jason from Len Dubois Trucking. Thank you, Jason. Well, Daryl Hines with a good start on this one. Mike Fleming at second spot. At third, the 64, and the 64 gets inside on second place, 27. Doesn't quite make the pass this time. The 64 looks to be going around the outside this time. Let's see if that'll work for him. The race is for second place. Mike Fleming in the 27 is under attack. The 64 of Gary Filius trying the outside on him, and they come out of turn 4. It's getting close to the wall up there. Oh, wow. Mike Fleming in the 27 goes down to the third spot. The 64, Gary Filius, grabs second from him by half a car length. I'm not sure that race is over yet for the second spot. Fleming comes back after him, but no, the 64 Filius hangs on to the number 2 spot to complete lap 4. 4 down and 4 to go. Number 3 laps, well, 2.5 laps to go from where the leader is right now. He's led it right from the outset here. The 64 car started 4th. And he's closing in, but he's going to run out of time, I think, unless the 42 car slips up a little. But the 64 car, Gary Filius, closing in, but with a lap and a half to go. Boy, this is going to get to be a good race by the end of it. This time around, they'll get the white flag indicating there's 1 lap to go. And boy, how close can he get? He's getting right up on that back bumper as they head into turn 1. On the final lap, the 64 bobbled it just a little bit, and that's going to be enough to take him out of the hunt for the number 1 spot, I would think. The 42 is driving around out there like it's on rails. The old 57 Chevy's got a right rear flat tire, and the checkered flag flies. The old Dutch Chips, number 42 of Daryl Hines. Second spot goes to the 64 of Gary Filius. Third to the 27 of Mike Fleming, and rounding out the top 4 and final transfer spot, the 00. For those of you that aren't regulars with us here now.
He is Patrick Davis out of Sioux Lookout, Ontario, and the 37 is Roger Beaujolais out of Winnipeg. Action into turn number 1 and 2. McRae in the number 9 Ford to the bottom of the racetrack. He was side by side with the 56 of Hydra Truck. 10 car trying to move up. That's Pat Davis out of Sioux Lookout. Leader right now is the pole sitter, Chris Thomas from St. Malo. Good battle over in turns number 1 and 2. Second through 4th, 5th place, in fact, with the 4C making up that 5th spot right now. The 9 gets a little sideways in that 66 Fairlane, but able to gather it up. Aztec Auto, 10D of Pat Davis, trying to move up in the field here. ND hard on the throttle in turns 3 and 4. The 24 continues to lead. Then the 56, 9, 10, and 4C. Those cars making up your current top 5 here in Wissota Pure Stock Heat number 2. McRae's car still looking slightly loose in turns 3 and 4, right through the middle. Santana Kennels, Central Hydronics sponsored number 9 out of Marquette. Currently holding on to that third spot. Hydra Truck now in the 56 car with a run off the bottom of turn number 2. He pulls a couple of car lengths up on the 24. This is going to be interesting here with 3 laps remaining. Great job by the 56. That is Joey Hydrachuk exchanging positions with the 24 car of Chris Thomas. Hydrachuk way to the top of the racetrack looking for traction out of turn 4. Great battle up front for the lead. Coming up next, we'll have 3 heats of Wissota Midwest Modifieds. White flag is out, 1 to go here. Hydrachuk seems to have this one figured out in that car number 56 as he is pursued by the 24 car of Chris Thomas. Great battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th out of turn number 4. Checkered goes to Hydrachuk. The 24, the 10, the 4C, and the 9 make up the top 5.
57 Chevy at the back of the pack. I heard the 55 was here tonight too, but it never made it out onto the track. Hang on, here we go for Len Dubois Trucking. Oh man, it's a traveling traffic jam, that is. Oh, hello. Oh boy. Now, 24 car is supposed to be on the outside of the front row and the 56 on the inside. Here we go, 24 car is the early leader. That's Chris Thomas in a slightly altered 24 after being whacked by that 10 car. But look at the 64 and the 42 moving their way through the field. 42 car looking to challenge at the number 1 spot as they head into turn number 1. Oh boy, Daryl Hines is your new leader as the 24, pushed up to the top of turn number 1. That allows the 42 car to slide by. The 64, that's Gary Felius. He started 7th, and he's currently beside 2nd place. 24 is 2nd, the 64 is 3rd, and only by a whisker. And once again, the 24 car pushes to the top, and the 64 car grabs that 2nd spot. Look at the race for 3rd on back. Wow. Great racing back there. Oh boy, we got a race shaping up front. The 42 of Daryl Hines is your leader, but look at Gary Felius closing in on that DG service number 64. He goes to the high side and looks to work his way around the 42, cuts to the bottom, now gets a bit of a run at that 42 car off of the top of the middle of turn 2. Certainly within striking distance. The 64 goes to the outside. The 42 of Daryl Hines doing a nice job staying in the same spot all the way around the racetrack. And that's the sweet spot for that 42 car. And Gary Felius needs to find the sweet spot for that 64. He's pretty close. But he's got a little more. Got to find a little more because the leader is maintaining that distance out front and doing an awful nice job. Daryl Hines doing a real nice job in that 42 car. Third place is kind of on an island out there, the number 56. That's Joey Hydrochuck. He's kind of touring along at third place. He's got no heat on the leaders, and nobody's got any heat on him at the moment. So he's doing all right, but man, that race up front is getting tighter every time around. 64 car looking inside on the 42 this time and gets up along, oh boy, just about wheel to wheel, but not quite. That 42 car, boy, he's doing a nice job of holding his line. Uh-oh, he moved down to move around that lap car. We'll see if that lap car has any effect on what's going on. One false move by that lap car and that 42 car could go to second place in the blink of an eye. Let's just see here what happens. Well, good for him. He showed him the car. The guy's staying up out of the way. 5 laps remaining. The 42 car started 8th and the 64 car started 7th. So they've done some passing out there, those guys. Oh, man. Side by side down the back straightaway, that 64 car with a little bit of run off of turn 2, but look at, he goes in just a touch deeper, but the 42 does too, and they both slide up, make a little contact, heading for the concrete wall. He saved it. Wow. That's cutting it close. 3 laps to go, and the best race in the place is for first place. Now on the back straightaway as they come up on another lap car. Will this lap car play a part? And I know that Darrell Hines, you know, it's easier to right now to be second than it is to be first, because that 42 car's got to make a move, and then, well, he bobbled it and slid up a little bit. The 64 car is your new leader. Wow. Here they come, the 42 right back after him. The lap car kind of up out of the way for the most part. The white flag is being shown, 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go, and it does not look like the 42 car's got what it takes to get up and challenge that 64. Here he comes, he's taking a run at it right now, but no, pushes. All it takes is a little push out of the sweet spot. There's your winner. How about a big hand, everybody? Gary Thelius in the 64. Nice job. Gary started 7th. The second place 42 started 8th. Third spot goes to Hydrochuck in the black 56. Chris Bowman gets 4th. And the 00.